Right, hello YouTube, it's DJ FEARNTREE. Today's date is the 6th of June 2015 and tonight I have got an 18th birthday party. So, a bit unconventional for me, I'm starting the gig log in the car today. So, as you can see around the back, if I just show you, we are absolutely packed to the rafters. So, I've got my truss there behind me, got my subs, speakers underneath the truss, got lighting. Now, this is one thing I'd quite like to mention. A lot of people I've seen doing gig logs and stuff, just chucking the stuff in the back of a car and not really securing it with anything, which is really quite dangerous. I mean, it's bad enough in this, to be honest with you. You know, I've got crank stands behind me and all sorts, but everything that I've got in here is absolutely lashed down. I mean, this truss, it's not going anywhere because of these glazed windows there, so I've got ratchet straps. Absolutely no slack in those whatsoever, and even if they were to move, I've got a jumper on that end and a nice thick towel on that end just to cushion them if they were to run into things as I was going around the corner, say. So the speakers, they're all secure, everything else is just wedged in really quite securely. So time, put the key in the ignition, that's on it, I'll just open the door. The time is just going 4:10. The gig starts tonight at 7. I'm meant to be at the venue for around about 5, I've said, but I'm setting off in plenty of time. It's only half an hour away, but I've got nothing better to do, to be quite honest with you. Broken up from uni, nothing to do whatsoever, so I might as well stay, try and get in a bit earlier, set everything up, maybe get a few promo shots for the website and stuff. So yeah, hopefully next time you see me, should be at the venue all set up. Right, okay, so I'm at the venue, so I'll just quickly show you the loading, which has probably killed my back and everything else. So it's through that fire door there, which obviously opens, and up these stairs. This awful corner, which, as you can imagine, carrying an Equinox 30kg booth is just beautiful. Before working your way into the main function room, and there I am, set up at the end over there. So it's just gone 6:15. Not starting tonight until 7:30, and I've just been informed by the venue that tonight it's an 11:30 finish, strictly. So I don't think the clients know that, so I'm going to have to break that to them when they arrive. But yeah, so I'm all set up. It took me about an hour and a quarter to set up, including loading. So I have no words for how astounded I am at that. So I'll just talk you through quickly what I've got. So tonight, sound-wise, we've got the Wharfedale Titan 15As, so the active 15-inch full-range speakers from Wharfedale there. And if I come around here past the booth, what we've got working underneath the booth there are my two Wharfedale Titan Sub 12A, so the 12-inch subs. Now then, I would have got the 15-inch, but they weigh 40kg, so as you've just seen, that loading there would have been impossible. So by them being smaller, just gives me that little bit more flexibility and a bit more of a kick on the low ends. Then up to the playback section, we've got two Pioneer CDJ 400s, so they're ready to go. Just running CDs, they're not connected to the laptop. The VMS 4.1 controlling Virtual DJ 8 on my new Dell, which is i7. I've upgraded my laptop. I do have my old one with me just in case that conks out, with it only being a month old. So yeah, that's pretty much it for sound. Lighting wise, I've not bothered with the mini moving heads on top of the speakers like I normally do. I thought that's my little bit of rebellion there for the awful loading. But anyway, what we've got my 4 moving head washers there, which are incredibly bright. I'm having to look away from them now as the camera's pointed at them. And then in between those, I've got my 2 Equinox LED Ultra Scans, which are also really bright. You can see the spot down there, but compared to the wash, obviously, not quite as bright. And then in the middle, you can make that out or not, there is a cam animation laser, which is just a green animation laser. If I just switch it on, show you that. There you go, so that's one of my scenes there for later on in the night with a bit more vibrant lighting. Let's just take that back to normal. So yeah, like I said, 6:15. So Lord knows when the host's going to be arriving, but like I said, it's a 7:30 start, so I'm all ready to go. Now then, another piece of kit that I've brought with me this evening, as I've seen on pictures on the Facebook page of this venue, previous DJs using smoke, I thought obviously that means it should be an okay. So what I've brought is my Antari phaser, which is a fantastic little machine. I did bring it to the wedding. If you watched the wedding gig log, that was what was providing the haze. So this is the Z300, so like I mentioned, it is a phaser. So what that means is it's not a hazer, as it doesn't use haze fluid, it actually uses fog fluid, but creates a fine mist rather than puffs of smoke with it having a fan. If you can listen, it should have blown nicely into the microphone for you there. So it produces a nice gentle haze over the evening, and the reason I've got this is I have like 20 litres of fog fluid from a previous fog machine that I bought in bulk, so I needed to use that, and it's also a little bit cheaper than a hazer, and you can pick up one of these used like I did for about 50 quid on eBay. It works absolutely fantastic. So hopefully there should be some shots in a minute once this has warmed up a bit of my lights going with some. Okay, so it's going up to about 1 o'clock in the morning now, so I'm all home, all unloaded, which is pretty impressive in itself. That's an hour and a half after finishing play out. So I've managed to get packed up and everything loaded into the van within an hour on my own. So once again, very impressive, as there is a lot of gear for this larger setup. Evening was a bit slow to take off. I'll run you through what happened. Everyone arrived, obviously. Then it was the buffet, and then what I did was got the birthday girl, did a speech, sung happy birthday. Then while everyone was on the dance floor, they had loads of like blow up inflatable saxophones, guitars, things like that. So I said everybody needs to grab one of these things, and for this next song they'd created a hashtag, like a frame sort of thing, saying take as many pictures and then leave a hashtag happy birthday or whatever your name was. So I shouted out, for this next song you need to take a selfie with hashtag that, and then played Selfie by the Chainsmokers, although I absolutely hate that song. Then I went into a little bit of cheesy dance stuff, so Straight to Macarena and things like that. And then it started to die off a bit. I mean, it was about 9:15 maybe at this time, so it was only just going dark, if dark, to be honest. So then I sort of had to weave my way through playing little bits of everything really until around about 10:30. Well, 10:15 maybe, when I start playing the rock music and stuff, so like the sing-along stuff, Killers, whatnot, Fratellis. So that got everybody up, and then the floor was always had people dancing on it then right through to the end. So I finished off with S Club 7 before finishing finally on Wonderwall. So it was a really good night. Everyone's really enjoyed it. The birthday girl kept on thanking me at the end. She'd really enjoyed it, and the parents had as well. So very successful gig. And as a bonus, I even got to load out on the front on the way, so I didn't have to do those awful stairs on the way out. So that's probably half the reason why it only took me an hour. But still, very good gig. So I'm very happy with that. It's been one of those gigs that makes you happy and realise why you do the job. So it's probably going to be the last gig we're going to do for a little bit now. May do a review on the moving head wash lights, so stay tuned for those. But as usual, thanks very much for watching. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. and I'd be very grateful if you could give us a thumbs up. Alright, thanks very much for watching.